shake his head side to side. Question. You have said before, my lord, that you were cooking in the kitchen. Who was with you? ADURA said, Bami and CY. Question. CY is Mohbad's wife? ADURA said, yes. Question. What were you cooking at that time? ADURA said, fried rice. Question. Before he died, did he eat of the fried rice? ADURA said, no. Question. When you were cooking fried rice in the kitchen, the nurse was treating Mohbad upstairs? ADURA said, yes. And the wife was going upstairs and coming downstairs. Question. At what point did it become critical that all of you had to go upstairs to go and meet him? ADURA answered, CY shouted and called us that she does not know what is happening to Mohbad and is on the floor. Question. You have to correct yourself. Jampa in Yoruba means you are sleeping and speaking from your sleep. It is better you use a better language that he was rolling. ADURA question. Is that what happened? ADURA said yes. That is what happened. Question. If he was in pain rolling on the floor, is it possible that the time that he was not saying anything, what was he complaining about? ADURA said he was not saying anything. Question. He was just rolling on the floor, saying nothing? ADURA said yes. Question. Did anything suggest to you at that time that somebody I saw a few minutes ago, ill and healthy, and now that there was treatment, and now that they are treating him of tetanus, he is now rolling on the floor, and what came to your mind? ADURA said, I thought of it too, that it's not what was given to him that made him feel like that. So I ran downstairs to get a cab to get him to the hospital. Now, ADURA is claiming that it was the one who ran downstairs to get a cab. Wunmi claimed that it was the one who ran into the neighbor's house to get a cab. ADURA is claiming that it was the one who came to get a cab. Just keep paying attention to some of those things that is totally different from the story. Question, who were you saying that to? To yourself? ADURA said, yes, I was saying it to myself. Question, when you were in the vehicle conveying him to the hospital, did you ask questions from the nurse sitting in that vehicle that what did she give to your brother that your brother is in this state? ADURA said, I didn't ask any question. Question, you just sat in the vehicle waiting to arrive at the hospital? ADURA said, yes. The court interjected. Witness, how old are you? ADURA said, 20 years old. Barrister OSA Aromolaron continued to the investigation, cross-examination. I'm reading from 306 now, 306 of the CTC. At the time your brother was on your lap, on the lap of the three of you, why going to the hospital? At what point did the driver struggling to come out of hold up? Odin Steering was the one who came to you from the back and told you he was getting cold? Do you understand the question, or you want me to take it again? Okay. At the time your brother was on your lap, or on the lap of the three of you, why going to the hospital? At what point did the driver struggling to come out of Odin Steering was the one who came to you from the back and told you he was getting cold? ADURA said it was as he was driving the car that he reached back to check in. Question, how close was the body to the front of his car that he was able to touch his hand? Adura answered, it was the middle of the seat. It was not far from the front seat. Question, you mentioned to the court earlier that when you got to the first hospital, between the time you arrived at the first hospital and the time this doctor came to tell you your brother has passed on, it was up to 15 minutes. Within that 15 to 20 minutes, what did the doctor apply on him? Did they give him drip, injection, or water? What did they do to him? Adura said, I was not there. I did not see what was done to him, but they just came to say he has cried. Question, was there any possibility that when they took him, they still gave him some injection or drugs? Was anything suggesting that? Adura said no. Question, immediately after the doctor came out to tell you that he has cried, where was the nurse? Adura said, she was with us there. Question, when all of you could not ask any question, did the nurse go to the doctor to give an account of what she did? Adura said yes. Question, what answer did the doctor provide for the question he raised to the nurse? Adura said, I did not know. They went to discuss in another room. Question, and there was no time anybody came to give an account of the discussion? Adura said no. Question, from then till now, you did not make inquiries to know what was the question and what was the answer provided? Adura said no. Question, when your father arrived at the point when he saw the corpse, he asked questions about what caused the fight. Did you make any explanation to him? Adura said, I did not tell him anything at that time, and he did not ask me anything at that time. Question, so you, Adura, the brother of Mohbad, if the court is asking you, let's say the court arrives inside your apartment immediately after the fight of your brother, and the court says, you, as the immediate brother of Mohbad, what led to the cause of the fight? From all you have said here today, is there anything you think the court does not know and you want the court to know, and you think if you say it, it will help the court to get to the root of the fight of your brother? And I said, what I can say is that maybe Prime Boy ate him with something. I have thought, maybe Prime Boy ate him with something. I have thought about it, and that is the only thing I can think of. Question, so if the court arrived and they said, who is your brother? And you say he is your brother, and your brother is on the ground, who pied him? And you will say Prime Boy ate him with something. That is what you will say? That the court interjected. He said, maybe Prime Boy. You know that the court not allow you to answer that question. The court interjected. He said, maybe Prime Boy. Okay. The barrister continued. You are no longer a boy. You are a man. As a representative of the family, and say things is, I don't understand this right. Aramularo was the one talking here, saying, you are no longer a boy, you are a man. As a representative of the family, and say this is what part your brother. Question, the only thing I can say is that Prime Boy is only suspect. Question, I am not asking you to tell the court who are suspects. Leave court to bring out who you are suspecting. Give the court an account of what pied your brother. Court, help me find who may be responsible. Help me find who may be responsible. And the court interjected saying, while thinking, in that your apartment, out of all of you living in there, who is the oldest and how old? ADURA said Mohbad was the oldest. The court answered, how old? He said 26. The barrister, Aromara, reading from 309 now. Said, the indomie you cooked for your brother, where did you buy it? Where did you get it? ADURA said, we had it in the house before. Question, is there any possibility that you didn't look at it? You just cut it and drop in the pot? ADURA said, no. Is there any possibility that rat might have eaten from it? ADURA said, no. How old? You were told that your brother took Panadol to relieve him of the pain he was going through. I don't know about that. Question, the nurse that took care of him, the antitetanus substance that you said he gave your brother during the time or after that time, did you make attempt to see whether the particular drug used was purchased anywhere other than this pharmacy store? Are you don't have any information about that? ADURA shook his head. Question, my lord, that will be all. That was the cross-examination of ADURA. Okay, that was the cross-examination of that particular lawyer. So, okay, my lord, that will be all. And cross-examination of OS and Yala and hold on. I said, hold on, bossman. We should know that very day, almost all the lawyers are asking the same question, but in a different form. Yeah.
You understand? The same question in a different languages. And he kept giving the different answers either. Now, in everything in this CTC now, compared to what ADURA has given out in this interview, Queen of Energy, what do you think? Is it 80% similar or 100%? Or if you have been asked to rate the similarity, to you, it's like how many percent? Queen, are you there? Okay. Let me ask King. What do you think?
I think that he spoke more on the interview than the CTC, because there are a lot of things that he said in the interview that he never said in the CTC.
Okay. Things like Prime Boy,
like Prime Boy,
Mohbad.
Let me take this information from this particular lawyer, because this particular lawyer was asking specifically of the injury, and you guys need to hear this part. There's another lawyer that was cross-examining him. Her name is, I guess it's a she, Ani Yanliwechi. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce that name. It's an Igbo name. You told the court that you've been with your brother for some time. How long? ADURA said 3 years. After he was married, who was doing the cooking for your brother? ADURA said his wife, and sometimes I cook also. Question. I'm reading from page 310. Page, if you have CCC, please open to 310. Question. His wife, how many people were in the house the day your brother died? ADURA said OG Bami, West, CY. Question. That is about 5 people. Out of all the people you have mentioned, how many of these have access to your kitchen? And I said, everybody. Question. So everybody goes to your kitchen the way they like. You inform the court that the deceased CY yourself ate from the noodles that you prepared. Did you eat from the same plate? Adura said, Adura did not say anything. There was no answer for this one. Question, how would you describe the injury on the deceased end? Was it swollen, minor, deep? Adura said, it was not deep, just minor. Question, was it swollen? Adura said, yes. Question, you told the court that while you were at the back of the car, your brother was still breathing. Adura said, yes. Question, at what time did you personally confirm that the breathing had stopped? Adura said, when we got down from the traffic and put him on the bike, the way he was sitting, he was not balanced. And that was when I detected that something had happened. Question. So he had stopped breathing at that time? Adura said, yes. Question. So you can confirm to the court that he had stopped breathing before he got to the hospital? Adura said, yes. So cross-examination by David Nowola. Question, Adura. Please, at what point did the issue between the deceased and Prime Boy started? Adura said, I don't know when it started. Question. Please confirm, did you make the statement that is before the court? Did you make the statement that is before the court? Adura said, yes. Question. Let me cast your mind back to paragraph 15 of statement. It says before the show started, he had been having issue with Prime Boy from home, and after the show, the issue resulted to a fight. And did you make that statement? Adura said, yes. Question. So why did you tell the court that you don't know? Adura said, I don't know. Question. Is it safe to state that most of the statement you have made before the court, you don't know about it? Adura said, it is what I know I have spoken about. Question. Because based on your statement, I was going to ask further that what was the issue that we're having from home? I did not make the statement, you made it. And going by your statement, what issue were they having from home? Can you tell this court, can you tell this court, you are assisting the court, you cannot tell the court something different from what you have written in your statement? Adura answered, they had a misunderstanding on what they had said to each other. Question. I want to ask again, how close were you to your brother? Adura answered, we were close, but not very close. Question. Do you know if he visits the hospital on a regular basis? Adura answered, he doesn't go to the hospital. Question. At what point did you notice that he doesn't go to the hospital? I think I've read this part before, right? I think I've read this part before, so that is it.
All right.
Can you see that in all what I read, there was nothing like anyone who said there's something bad on one is lying. I do not know if it was omitted. Maybe it was people that went to the inquest that when I came to I didn't want that story. But people also need to understand that Adura was speaking in Yoruba. whereby the registrar was only transcribing whatever Adura was saying, maybe she omitted that part. Then are we going to be sure?
There's
Now,
every possibility.
if you want to continue to mention that part, the people of Wumi will tell you that whatever is not in the CTC, don't go by it. Show us where it is in the CTC where Adura said that whoever saw Mohbad on Monday is lying. So by the law, we have to go by what is on the CTC. Am I correct now, ARIFA? Do you understand? So there's no place in the CTC, according to what I've read now, where Adura said whoever saw Mohbad on Monday is lying.
All right, that's a good one, Bushman. But before any comments, let's go straight to see why.
He got injured from a fight with his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But
That day or the day of
this not on the day of his death, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to another thing entirely. So like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay, so
yeah, so
it was like an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did you react to it?
After the injection,
Wait.
Do you recognize that she said that there was an hour between the injection? The lady asked her, so you want to say there was hours between the injection? She said yes.
That's why I said let's listen again. Hold on.
He got injured from a fight with his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But
on that day or the day of his death?
on the day of his death, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to another thing entirely. So like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. It was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay, so
yeah, so
it was like an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did you react to it?
After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body, his heart. It complained that like it was feeling hot in his heart.
Number one, the host says
Is Arifa frozen or is it me? Arifa, are you frozen?
Yeah, he has frozen.
Can we tap, please? Let's tap, guys. We are over 181 here. If we don't tap, Arifa has issue with his network. That's what's gonna happen. Can we tap, please? I thought it was my side. Simple shots, right?
If I touch the hand, she said if I touch his glass, and I just did it like
Did you get parrot mail? Did you get a parrot mail?
Parent mail for what?
Tomorrow you have to bring a carrier bag so you can take on bits.
We will not tap send roses. Arifa will not unfreeze. Let's tap and send roses. That's the rules of TikTok. Yeah. When the host is hosting for a long time, if you don't send gift, you don't tap. This is what happens. When they say send gift, now they will say, "Oh, Arifa is asking for gift." Network no go ever set. Wow. If TikTok didn't want people to give, they won't put that gift icon there. They would have taken it off. I don't understand people who come to say people are asking for gifts. They are sending gifts. Is there question TikTok? Is that for a reason?
I want to ask a question. And the question is, I think the network is okay now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
Arifa, please, I want to drop. Arifa, please, I want to drop. Please, can you get back to me for WhatsApp, please?
Let's keep tapping. Oh, send your 1 roses, 2 roses, half roses. TikTok is like if you don't tap in a show, they don't really classify it like serious. Yeah, come out. Crunchy Queen, we can't bring you up until host is available. Until it's available before you can bring guests up. If not, you can't. Hurry up, let me close the door. Arifa, you are muted. Unmute yourself.
I don't even know. I did beg Simo take the likes to 50K. I don't know, say I mute myself. So I've been talking to my phone. I don't know. Guys, more than no verse. Let's take this thing up to 50K. At least it's going to help us stabilize the network. Guys, please. Now, sorry. I said before anything, let's listen to CY.
To the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay, so
yes,
it was an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did he react to it?
After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body, his heart. He complained that like he was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand?
Now, I'm asking some kind of question before my network starts misbehaving. One of the questions is, Mohbad could not talk immediately after the injection, according to ADURA. Now, according to CY, he was complaining. Please, let me put this. Mr. Andy, are you there?
I'm here.
Sorry, let me ask you this, sir. You are far more intelligent than I do.
One sec,
My question
please. One sec.
Okay. Pending the time you will come back, I want you guys to hear that again.
But the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay, so
yes,
it was an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did he react to it?
After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body, his heart. He complained that
Okay, hear this.
feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? He told us to get him some reactions.
Listen to this.
Reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body, his heart. He complained that like he was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? He told us to get him some water. That I want to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And
now my question is this: you all hear that? Mohbad complained that his heart is feeling hot inside his heart. Then he requested for some water, that he want to pour some water in his body, and his brother gave him the water. Now two questions emerge. The first question is, why is it that whenever this lady is narrating everything that happened in that house, she will never for once mention any part that she took? Either I gave him water, either I assisted him from the ground to the bed, either I took him from one room to another, either I am the one that did this, I helped him with this, he asked me for this, and I told him this. There is nothing of such from this lady. Is it that throughout all this scenario and everything that happened, Mohbad and Wunmi never had any conversation? Mohbad never requested anything from her, and Mohbad never asked her to do anything for him throughout that day. I'm lost here somehow. One. Secondly, sir, is it possible for someone that could not talk, according to what ADURA said, that Mohbad could not talk? The person that cannot talk after the injection is still the one asking, saying that he's hot. How did he pass the information that he's hot? His heart is hot, and It needed some water. Please come to my rescue, Mr. Andy.
Well, good afternoon, ARIFA. Good afternoon, everybody, and good morning, wherever you are streaming for. You see, when you listen to Wumi summation all the way from October till now, she never take any responsibility of what happens to Mohbad. And you will see, she always puts everything on ADURA or someone else. That is number one point. And also, as I was going through on TikTok, I will come back to the second question. As I was going through on TikTok, there's one guy that I used to follow. His name is Shegun, Objective Media. I don't know whether you have seen that interview, a short interview that he did with ADURA. You understand me? And if I want to relate that short clips that he did with ADURA about maybe few hours ago, or a day or 2 days, you will see from there that ADURA is a big liar. You understand me? Because ADURA said, and even though when you go back to what you just played now, when they asked Wumi, the injection, is it minute by minute? And the interviewer now put it in her mouth. Is it 1 hour after the other? And she said yes. 3 injections. And don't forget, from the beginning, according to them, I want to ask you, what time did the nurse arrive? On Tuesday?
2:45. 2:45, according to the preliminary report.
Correct. When you look from that interview, 3 hours, 2 hours, and 4:30, 4 o'clock, they have already been in the first hospital. Was the injection given to Mohbad during their way to the first hospital? You see, this is where you see, when Bossman is reading the CTC of ADURA, I will be honest with you, it's boring. I was pissed off because everything on that CTC was scripted. There's no truth. Because the issue of fight in the house was not even appear. The issue of the driver waiting outside was not appear. You understand me? And you see that corona inquest was purely set up to cover the atrocity of what happened. You understand? A lot of things. You see, that's why I personally, woman saw Orokon, wani, me amumo sabi mo so ko correct me, ARIFA, wani, die ni ti alaba ninu beji. Am I correct? If, because we need to be honest with ourselves, our finger is pointing to Wunmi Adebanjo. Our finger is pointing to Wunmi that, come on, you know what happens to Mohbad. Now, what of ADURA? The same father, the same mother. They both came through the same gateway of Mama Mohbad. The same sperm from Baba Mohbad brought both of them on this planet. And this is where I personally, I will continue saying this. We may have blood on her hand because she knew what happens to Mohbad. And trust me, a criminal will never come out to come and tell what he or she has done. Could you be now that ADURA himself is part of what happens to Mohbad? And don't forget, with this on the 12th of September is all scripted. And don't forget, I will continue saying this. You see that original nurse who happens to be Mohbad nurse, Nurse Fumi. We need to find a way where VDM is going to interview that nurse. I believe she was the first nurse before the second one came. Maybe because...
But Andy, they said they called her and she said she can't make it.
No, it's all scripted. That I believe, allegedly, she was the first nurse, allegedly. Trust me. But I'm now thinking, could it be? She said, you know what? I cannot be part of all this. You understand me? I don't want to be part of this. Because up till now, if it's a country that is working, the first nurse of Mohbad would have been called by the Nigerian police, by the authority, and give an account. What do you know about Mohbad? What are the treatments are you giving Mohbad? When was the last time you saw Mohbad last? What was the last time you treated Mohbad last? All these questions will be based. And the question is this: if Mumika made mention of the second nurse, the first nurse, okay, let's just assume that it's not nurse for me. Where is the first nurse? Am I making points?
Because nobody has mentioned the name of the first nurse till today.
Where is the first nurse? That's why I'm now
something
suspecting.
Not right. Yeah.
Something is happening there. And you see, let me just, so that I can give other people chance. You see, when you don't put emotion into this justice for Mohbad. Don't swear for Wunmi. Don't curse Wunmi. But if you decided to swear for Wunmi or you curse Wunmi, you have to curse all the family altogether. All the family, because they all knew what happens to Mohbad and they failed to come and tell the public. The parents of Mohbad, they knew. You understand me? Now, allegedly, Wunmi commit this crime. Do you expect Wunmi to come and tell you this is the crime she has committed? Now, what of you, the parents of Mohbad, who you are not in the house when this atrocity happens to Mohbad? Can't you come out and tell the whole world what are you covering? That is why I'm saying that you don't need to curse Wunmi. You understand me? Because ADURA was there. Look, you are claiming that Baba Mohbad or Iya Mohbad, whatsoever, they are looking for justice. What kind of justice are they looking for? If they are powerless to arrest Wunmi and take her to lawsuits, what of ADURA? She will be ADURA. Before, what they are claiming was King White, King Romomio. During the time King White was locked up, was ADURA locked up with King White? The answer is no. You understand? What of this Asho ADURA, Asho Eje? You understand me? Nobody is talking about that. There's a lot of things that this family, they have covered up. And I believe one day Mohbad will get that justice, either they like it or not. But I don't know how that justice will come up. Look at ADURA through the interview that he did with Objective Media, Segun. He lied there. ARIFA, if you have that short clips. You can play it for people to listen, to come and see the lies of ADURA. And at a point, ADURA said something, but the interviewer cut ADURA off. I believe this thing was edited, because when ADURA said, "Mommy me not you wa," that area was cut off, and ADURA now says something else. That place, I believe, it was being edited. You understand? Now, through there, you see, when we are talking, Bossman have said something on this platform this morning. We need to be clear. We all came here to find out what killed Mohbad at the beginning of September 2023. We are not here because of bully. We are not here because of bully. Our primary objective on J4M is what killed Mohbad. Let's forget bully now. We are over 150 here. When we start voting now, that okay, which one do we want? Is it the bully justice we want, or what killed Mohbad? I believe everybody on this platform will go to what killed Mohbad. Now, let's just assume if those people that bully Mohbad was being locked up now, you understand me, and they are facing their judgments, are we going to stop justice for Mohbad? The answer is no. The answer is no. But let's be frank with ourselves. If the justice for Mohbad, what killed Mohbad, happens today, you understand me, I can bet it with my life, half of those people seeking justice for Mohbad, they will say, "I'm done. About bullying, it's up to you if you want to go for bullying." That is the honest truth. Forget about the interview of Sam Larry. Sam Larry lies. He bullied Mohbad. But that should not be our objective. It's a distraction. It's what killed Mohbad we want. You understand me? And also, let me quickly make some things clear. Regarding to all this series of interviews that happen, you understand me? Other people might be doing underground work. But you see this recent interview that happened, all this interview speed up because of Supreme Iron Lady. Other people can be doing something else. But you now see this invitee that they invite Wunmi, Iya Mohbad to Abuja. It's not by anybody, it's by Naira Marley. You understand me? And let me say this, if people, this is my own personal opinion now, if people are saying that what VDM is doing is to exonerate Naira Marley totally out of this rubbish killing of Mohbad, we have to think it's more than that. It's more than that. And the reason is this. The younger sister of Mama Mohbad, who happens to be Folashade, was it in the house? Was it any bully related to Mohbad? The answer is no. But VDM interviewed this woman in correspondence to what killed Mohbad. Let's go back to Prime Boy. Prime Boy was being exonerated. You understand me? But he interviewed Prime Boy as well in collaboration to what killed Mohbad. It's not about bully. You understand me? And you see, if all this thing is happening, you understand me? Know how they are going to talk about the bully. You understand me? Something positive or statements that is going to be positive will come out regarding to what killed Mohbad. That is my own personal opinion. Because you see, when people are saying VDM want to exonerate, blah, 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 it's more than that. You understand? It's more than that. And please, if one way or the other you still have interest on this justice for Mohbad, let's focus on what killed Mohbad. You understand me? And we shouldn't forget, the Lagos State Police have already made mention about the bully. It's a separate case. It's pending. You understand me? It's pending. They will still deal with that one. You understand me? And you see, let me quickly say this. It might be funny to you. They are talking about one guy that was being arrested, Shamsodium. Don't forget, what brought everybody here is what killed Mohbad. We are being told that it was being arrested. First, it was being kidnapped. And we know how sometimes Nigerian police operate. They will trap you. You are once in that position before, ARIFA. You understand me? But later, you later surface that you are in their police custody. And you see, this Shamsodium, he might want to help us. Because if you listen to what he has said on his platform, even during his protest at Ikorodu, he made it clear that Wunmi killed Mohbad. He has never used allegedly. Could you be this guy know what we have been looking for in the last 2 years? He might want to help us. And I believe that is the reason they arrested him. Maybe he will be able to give them evidence. He might have the proof. Now, just stop saying, they should free him. If you are campaigning, they should free him. Don't you want to have what killed Mohbad? This guy might have the proof of what happened. Because if you listen, he has made us clear that Wunmi killed Mohbad. Let the Nigerian police keep him there to investigate him. Let him give them the secret. What he knew about what my Mohbad, because I believe Baba Mohbad too. He never came out and said Wunmi kill Mohbad. But this guy have came out and tell the whole world. You understand me? You might be in Western world, out of the country, you might be blushing your mouth anyhow. But you, that you are in that country, and you have the effrontery that Wunmi kill Mohbad, you must have evidence. That is what I want to say about this guy. All what we need to do is to help Nigerian police to continue to investigate this guy, so that any secrets that he has or he have in his hand, he can tell the whole world, so that everybody, we can go and sleep in our house and Mohbad can have justice later. Thank you, everybody.
Ask you a question.
Can I come in if you don't mind?
Sure, this guy has evidence.
Well, Queen of Energy. Queen of Energy.
Yes.
This guy said, Wunmi killed Mohbad. Not once, not twice, many times. You understand me?
And he said it with his full chest.
With his full chest.
Very boldly.
That is why I believe
he has something.
He has something. And the police too, they want to unravel what happens to Mohbad. Sholaki, my brother, you can go home, please.
You cannot go on, no, Mr. Sholaki. Please wait your turn, sir. You can't go on. Thank you.
Crossy Queen, I'm going to report you. Go back to classroom.
The Queen was up here before Sholaki.
Yes, now. Mr. Sholaki met us now, so he will wait his turn.
Crossy Queen, go back to classroom. Go back to classroom.
I'm on break. I'm on break. My people, I salute you all. Oh, wow. You know, this Mohbad case na series. We go still dey talk am until justice is served. I'm going to start, well, let me start by saying, Andy, good submission, as always, well done. All panelists, as usual, and commenters, we appreciate everybody's time. Not do it in vain. Mohbad will get justice. How, when, we don't know, but we are confident and positive that justice will come. Now, I'm going to start from the voice note of that interview. And as the interview was playing, I was writing down. And I will want ARIFA to go back to that point where the interviewer was asking questions, and Wunmi quickly mentioned Tuesday. You know, these people are trying so hard to eliminate Monday. They are trying so hard to act as if September 11, 2023 is not existing on the calendar. At any mention, Wunmi will jump to Tuesday. So the big question is, was it that Mohbad did not do anything on Monday? Sheyi, the manager, could not reach Mohbad. The guy who was processing the Canada trip could not reach him on Monday. He was supposed to have a collabo with one guy. Adifaro Miloti Boba, commenters. There was this guy that went on a podcast and said, Mohbad and I were supposed to have a collabo on Monday.
Zoro.
Thank you. He was supposed to have a collabo with Zoro on Monday. Zoro said it. Thank you, Abby. Zoro said it. So where was Mohbad on Monday? Does it mean he was in the house with a pain, with a swollen hand? I don't know. Where was Mohbad on Monday? Nobody could reach him. So since they came out from the show early hours of Monday morning, Wunmi, where was Mohbad throughout Monday? Because you have never spoken about Monday. You always jump to Tuesday. Anybody interviewing Wunmi should ask her play by play by the hour. What time did you get back from Ikorodu? What time did you get to Lekki? What time did you go to bed? When you woke up, what time did Mohbad wake up? Can you give us the activities of Mohbad on Monday? My people, we are not going to swallow Tuesday. You know, say we don't wake up. We will be taking them back to Monday. Give us a play-by-play hour. What did Mohbad they do for Monday? What did he do? No, was he doing in the house? An artist who will have engagement? In fact, they said the social media handle on that day.
No post on Monday. He did not even.
Now I want to talk Queen of Energy. Nadia, they go.
Sorry, I don't jump past.
No. Now you be my person. But I was just about to say that somebody is actively on social media could not even post anything on Monday. My people, now we know so they are lying because their script is not scripting. We know. So my dear ARIFA, we will be taking them back to Monday. For Monday, Kilo Mohbad Monday. Even if you get injury for hand, you go see access social media and Queen of Energy wait at the top. You go see post now. You can even show your fans. You can even show your fans the injury.
Coronavirus, you still touch your phone. No matter what pain, you go still touch
My sister, Mohbad will even post the injury. Mohbad, he will even post the injury to the fans on that Monday. Say, guys,
listen.
Yes, now, because in Nigeria, not just Nigeria, all over the world, anything that content, you will do anything to engage your fans. Anything. If you are eating, you are posting. If you are poo-pooing, you are posting. Any crazy thing you are doing, you are posting. People have personalized their lives on social media. So that injury that Mohbad got, he will have posted it on Monday.
Ma'am.
If if he was really alive and lively, the way Wunmi is saying it, that on Tuesday he was even talking. So if he was talking on Tuesday, that means he would have been a parrot on Monday. Am I communicating according to Bukky Jesse?
You are communicating, ma. Carry on.
He would have. And only could have ended with film me. Thank you, sister. No, come on.
Are you talking with your chest?
Yes.
With my full chest. Only because I don't get on your life.
Check bomb me.
Honestly, Mohbad would have, because if Wunmi can say he was even talking on Monday, that means he was even talking on Tuesday. That means Monday, Mohbad would have been a parrot. He would have been disturbing everybody with yabis. He would have opened his phone and shown his fans, almost see my hand, oh, see cuts where I get for Ikorodu. He would have posted. There was no activity on Mohbad's page on social media. Wunmi, what happened on Monday? Where was Mohbad? You could not reach him.
Me and Adura, all of they add the Adura name inside this thing. Adura's name too cannot disappear. His name was
okay, ma. Wunmi, Adura, where was Mohbad on Monday? Where was he? Because Sheyi could not reach him. The guy planning to take him to Canada could not reach him. Zomo was expecting him for is this Zomo being Azoro was expecting him for collabo on Monday. Mohbad was a no-show. Social media handle Mohbad did not post on September 11. You guys cannot cancel that date. Una dey play. You guys cannot cancel that day. Una dey play. You guys cannot cancel that day. You cannot take his life and also take that day. It's not possible. You cannot cheat him twice. You can't cheat him twice. We will keep emphasizing now Monday. We want to know the play-by-play by the hour. If these guys get a good interrogator, they will fall like a pack of cards. Now, no, I suppose do. I change my mind. Because I go to ask them hour by hour. Where is Mohbad? My focus is Mohbad. Kini Mohbad Ishe, where was he? At 9 a.m., what was he doing? At 10 a.m., what was he doing? At 11 a.m., what was he doing? 12 noon, where was he? 1 p.m., where was he? If you say he's very lively on Tuesday, that means he will have been livelier on Monday. So where was he? Why couldn't Sheyi reach him? Why couldn't the guy processing his trip to Canada? We will get to the root of this matter. Another thing, like I said, you know. Oh God.
Sir?
Sir?
30 seconds. Let me say this. This is my own personal opinion. Yeah? If at this stage, especially you've seen the end of Corona inquest, if you are still relying on that CTC, you are mugu. Because everything was scripted. Thank you.
Adego, God will bless you. Adego just added another one. Even his mother could not reach him. Does it mean Mohbad slept throughout on Monday? Even if Sasefly beat him, what they call sleeper. Even if Sasefly, So Mohbad slept throughout 24 hours. Nobody could reach Mohbad. His mother, his lawyer, the guy processing Canada for him. Because I know Zomo, Zoro, that is expecting a collabo. Zoro will have called Mohbad's phone. Say, guy, where you there now? We supposed to shoot this thing today. Nobody could reach Mohbad on Monday. Wunmi, we always jump to Tuesday. Tuesday. Get Monday, Barry Bass. Barry Bass. Don't jump to Tuesday. At least there is Monday before Tuesday. Barry Bass. Kilo shele ni Monday. Ibo ni Mohbad wà. Because I waiting happened for Monday. Kilo she. Oh God. Like I said, there's a lot I scripted down. I'll quickly run over what I said. I'll quickly run over it. He asked for water. Adura brought him water. And you were there, the wife. So just like ARIFA said, you participated in no activity. Monday cannot disappear, sister. We are bringing back Monday. So you participated in zero activity. And everything was playing out on Tuesday. So on Monday, can you give us the activities in your house on Monday? Was it not on Monday you called the Yamobad? What brought that statement out? You they play. What brought the statement? And there is no Abiamo that will get that phone call. Even if you're in Kaduna, you will hit Lagos that day. You will hit Lagos that day. But like I say, you didn't go. Now only one canoe, you don't reach house. So definitely Mama Mohbad got up and got to that place on Monday.
Thank you.
And I'm sure Mama Mohbad will not go alone. She would have called the sister. So that statement, that you said around 2 o'clock or whatever, what prompted that statement? In September 11, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? You don't just utter those words. Those words are uttered when there is a critical dire situation. And it's out on Monday, not Tuesday. Hey, you cannot whine us. Reverse. Go back on Monday and give us a play-by-play event. Kilo ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad níjọ́ Monday. Because you cannot tell us that he was sleeping throughout on Monday.
Crunch, even sleeping throughout on Monday, why is no one saying it?
That is why, my sister, their script is not scripting.
You understand? Even if he was sleeping, it should be addressed that yes, he was sleeping throughout Monday, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. That Monday has just disappeared, kaput from the calendar.
Exactly. That was the intention. Perhaps they thought nobody will ask questions about Monday. And perhaps they forgot that Baba God.
Monday is the main thing. Monday is what we should be asking. Monday is what the lawyer should be asking. What happened to Mohbad in the house on Monday? Monday is what the court should be asking all of them. Monday
God bless you.
God
bless you. You guys came back early Monday morning, but give us a play-by-play. Between when you came back in the morning and when you called your mother-in-law, what is happening? And Mama Mohbad cannot deny that they did not call her. That's another thing. That's a very good point. She cannot deny now that they called her on Tuesday. Iya Adura, March January, you were called on Monday. So between the early hours that they returned and the time they called Iya Adura, what was happening in the house? We will always take you guys back to Monday. Una they play.
That Monday is very important. It is
Monday is the real thing, my sister. That is why we always jump to Tuesday.
From now on, we want accountability of what happened on Monday.
We want to know what happened on Monday. Kilo shele nijo Monday. You guys cannot cancel Monday. September 11, 2023 is a Monday. Kilo shele. Mohbad did not engage with his fans throughout on Monday. His mother could not reach him. Sheyi could not reach him. The guy processing Canada visa could not reach him. Kilo shele boni Mohbad wa. He was in his house. He didn't travel. He was right there in his house. Like I said, you don't say such things just like that at random. Something critical is happening or has happened. Because his mother could not reach him. So that day, Monday, Iya Mohbad got to know that something don't stop. Now, another question we need to ask. At what time or at what day did Iya Mohbad and Folashade see the duvet filled with blood, full of blood? Or when Folashade also saw the singlet, or when they saw blood? Let me just say, we don't want to know whether an handkerchief, we are not even bothered anymore, whether duvet or singlet. All we know is that both of them confirmed that they saw blood. Baba Mohbad too also confirmed they saw blood. But let me start with Iya Adura. At what day did Iya Adura see blood that the younger sister had to say, Auntie me,
you mean, Crunch Queen, you mean washing the duvet, not see blood?
No, even before they wash, they must have seen the blood before washing. Exactly. It's the same thing, my sister. Exactly.
Yeah, what day was she washing the duvet? Want to know
Good. What day did she see the blood and what day did she wash it? Definitely she did not wash on Tuesday. Because, you know why I'm saying it? She went there with Baba Mohbad.
Yeah,
later in the day.
Exactly.
So does it mean she... So, yeah, Dura. Oh, God. My head is spinning right now. When did Iya Adura go there to see Mohbad? And don't forget, Tolani already has already given us the info that Iya Adura was there and saw the corpse.
Wow.
Do you remember that already is audio? Tolani's already is audio. Commenters now flow with me. Now only energy day. Now only queen of energy day here. ARIFA said don't travel. ARIFA to travel. ARIFA to travel. Now only queen of energy day with me. Thank you. If you remember, Tolani already. Oh God. Tolani already. Make sure they dig out those audio. We go keep it for them. We go they play them. Tolani already said
bumper. We have to start from beginning now.
We know energy.
On Monday.
We go on
here. Washed. When did you see blood? All those questions answers.
Queen of energy, we go nowhere. I said now here we go there. They will carry the truth, can't give us. Exactly. Tolani already you confirmed that Iya Mohbad was there to see the corpse. Gang. Tolani already. And as at that time, she was a staunch Wunmi supporter. Only Iya Mohbad the real kwe by Ori. So when did Iya Mohbad go there? It is definitely not Tuesday. Iya Mohbad was there on Monday. Benny gang. Ijawe gang. Iya Mohbad debe. Monday. When did Folashade and Iya Mohbad see the blood and whatever duvet singlets? It has to be Monday. We can't prove it yet. But when we are tying up the trends, yes, Mojisola, is likely to be Monday.
It's not likely, it is Monday.
Queen of energy. They won't cover that Monday. We not go agree, my people. See, social, like I said, it was like a joke. I said, these guys messed up our mental health for 22 months. God help us to repair our mental health. Our mental health is okay. Nothing to us. Anyhow they bring and we take. We don't become a bunker for this matter. Nobody is crying anymore. Nobody is falling sick. Nobody is depressed. We have done that in 22 months. All of us don't recover. We don't become a bolo on this matter. We go analyze it with clear mind.
Because now we are sleeping properly, so our mind is sharp.
I said we don't become professional.
I used to sleep. All of us were zombies. We were zombies. We couldn't think.
These people dealt with us. Lies and
like zombies. You wake up in the morning, you are even forgetting to brush your teeth or just
yes, now, they dealt with us emotionally, psychologically. We have recovered. You cannot
we are sleeping, our brains are functioning.
Benny, we have recovered from those. Nothing they do us. Nothing. If you not bring una lie, you go analyze it. If you bring the truth, we will analyze it. Nobody is falling under depression. Nobody is crying again. We don't cry tired. That one is gone. Now we are analyzing you guys. We are playing back your audio. Tolani already said Iya Mohbad was there. Some Mohbad corpse. Yes, no retreat, no surrender. Iya Mohbad was there. So the question is, when did Iya Mohbad go there to see Mohbad's body? Because you know what? When she was there on Tuesday with Baba Mohbad, she opened her mouth and said she no enter. Now remember, Iya Mohbad no enter. She did not enter on Tuesday because she know what is there. Iya Mohbad did not enter on Tuesday with Baba Mohbad when they go there in the night because she already knows what is there. As far as she's concerned, she has studied up the evidence. So whatever blood Baba Mohbad saw, maybe it was the shoddy cleaning they did.
Yeah,
the real
it was the leftover blood.
Leftover. God, there's no why you want to take clean blood. You go see the smell, sir. You go see trace.
Of course.
You go see trace. So what time did Iya Adura get?
You can't cover up more than it will show.
Yeah. Now, Queen of Energy, no be animal then kill. Human being.
Blood is strong.
Human being.
You smell human being's blood. You yourself.
Queen of Energy. Okay. Make her continue. What time did Iya Adura and Folashade visit the house? When was Iya Adura called? When did both of them see the blood?
I would say that last year, from last year, I had an idea of I really love this dude, you know, what's happening, links, and talked about it. and I would just love to keep the conversations that we had last year like private, respecting.
Yeah.
And then this year, when we meet Mad, we didn't really talk too much about what was going on, because I had sent him the song and he liked it. I said, let him just come and record. So we just kept it on good vibes, and then we kind of like refreshed the conversation, like the idea, the solution to the problems that we put to the table that we had last year. We refreshed them this year when we recorded Mad. So we didn't really talk nothing new, but I had an idea, like, also.
You had, did you know it was that serious?
So I did not know about the external ones, like the ones that came from other people. The ones I knew about were like things that I would say are natural, things that happen to just about everybody.
Okay.
So that's what we talked about. I didn't know about the ones that people brought to him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you enjoy doing rap?
Right now, I just, music is different to me right now. If he says sing, I sing. If he says chant, I chant.
If you say rap, I rap.
So it just whatever music says to me, I just do it. I just enjoy it.
Right. Because you know why I'm asking? I'm asking because of what Biscuit had to say about rap. So for every rapper when they come on the show, me, I want to hear from the horse's mouth. Do you understand what I mean? How did you feel hearing that? And do you think personally that rap is dead?
It is crazy that I was here in Cool FM when the news
broke out. Yeah.
So, I do not think so, but I kind of like have an idea of what he was trying to say. The way he said it was wrong, and then also he said we put him out of context. That he didn't.
So what do you mean then?
That he was talking about Nigerian rappers. I mean, if you're talking about rapper anywhere.
I would like to fast forward this.
I think that
why doing that?
I'm trying to be careful not to say, to say the wrong things, right? Yeah, but I do not, of course, rap is not there.
Yeah.
It's just that we took too long to be able to.
While waiting for that, let Crunchy Queen continue. I only want to use this to back up what she's saying. Continue, ma.
Thank you, sir. So at what point did ADURA and Folashade see the blood? Because when ADURA was there with Baba Mohbad the following day, Tuesday, she didn't enter the house with him in the evening. She didn't enter. Because definitely she knows what's up. She knows he has been embalmed. Because Darosha, her own younger brother, same father, same mother, carried out the embalmment process. So she knows already.
Crunchy Queen.
So at what? Sir?
Let me give you answer to that. If
okay.
You are okay. From what you've said, Mama Mohbad Sopon wọlé níjọ́ Tuesday. On the 13th, ìjọ́ Wednesday, gbogbo wọn ti wà ní burial ground except Ìyá Mohbad. You understand me? And for you to know that Ìyá Mohbad ti wà níbẹ̀ láti jọ́ Monday. Because tí òun àti Baba Mohbad bá débẹ̀ tí ó bá sí níbẹ̀ jọ́ Monday tó bá yẹ pé 9 o'clock on Tuesday ni wọ́n jọ débẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn time wo ni Ìyá Mohbad ní at that period tó mourn tó gbọ́ ikú ọmọ ẹ̀ tó débẹ̀ ló fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀. That is to tell you that Ìyá Mohbad ti wà níbẹ̀ níjọ́ Monday. Am I making sense? And also, ẹ má gbàgbé pé Fọláṣadé àti Ìyá Mohbad àti Mama Mohbad wọn ò jọ wà ńbẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad àti Baba Mohbad ni wọ́n claim pé àwọn débẹ̀ níjọ́ Tuesday ní 9 p.m. And the question we need to ask ourselves is this: nígbà wo ni Fọláṣadé dé?
Correct.
Ṣé ìjọ́ Monday ló ti béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀?
Correct.
Kí ló dé tẹ fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Correct.
Àbíjọ́ Tuesday lálẹ́ ẹ̀ náà lòun náà débẹ̀. Tí Fọláṣadé bá jáde tó bá sọ pé jọ́ Tuesday lálẹ́ ẹ̀ lòun débẹ̀ lòun béèrè question yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n òun. Ẹ má gbàgbé ìjọ́ Monday ni wọ́n ti fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Continue.
Hey, blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus. Anyway, Tolani has already. Anyway, Tolani already has helped Wunmi to establish the fact that Iya Mohbad saw Mohbad's body. So that's a very important information that Tolani gave us that time, almost a year now, that Iya Mohbad has seen Mohbad's body. And that will be Monday. So again, Wunmi, before you start jumping to Tuesday, we will always take you back to Monday. We will always take you back to Monday. And that driver said, I can never forget till I die. I just add that one. I can never forget. My phone rang between 9:45 and 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Say, Mohbad, don't buy. He said, I can't forget. That the next day, Tuesday, they said that guy will cut. Sir?
Sorry to call you short again.
Okay.
From the little interview ADURA did with Objective Media, it said, second hospital, no one to pay BID. You understand me? And if they can put a call through to the driver on Tuesday, need time here, that means the first hospital is brought in death. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. ADURA, well, according to Andy and the Queen of Energy, I think it will be 100% fair to put ADURA on the limelight. And for now, because he is the true blood of Aloba. Wunmi na Alejo, if you see where I'm going, ADURA is the true blood of Aloba. So if we expect between Wunmi and ADURA to say the truth, at least the onus of truth lies on one more than the other. Am I right or wrong, Arifa?
You are right. You are right.
The onus of saying the truth lies on one more than the other.
I think the stage we are in this case, yeah, ADURA needs to come out.
Wallahi Oma Atiba. Thank you.
We need to give Wunmi a rest and drag that ADURA, Papa.
For real.
No,
for real. Honestly, because I'm aligning with Angie and Queen of Energy. The onus of truth lies on ADURA more than Wunmi. More than Wunmi. Because ADURA was right there in the house. He didn't leave the house. He was in the house throughout Monday. He was in the house on Tuesday. Everything happened in his presence. So if Wunmi refused to say the truth, will ADURA, if he has a conscience, we know he doesn't have. We are just playing the devil's advocates. If ADURA has any conscience at all, he should be the one to say the truth. Not even Darosha, because Darosha is a bit distant. He's an uncle. Now, uncle, ADURA should be able to say the truth. But we know that these people are hardened and wicked. All of them, including Wunmi. They are hardened and wicked. But the truth is that there is no perfect plan. All their scripts are not scripting. All the interviews Wunmi has granted, she's conflicting and confusing even herself. Okay, bossman.
Very for interjection. Good day, Madam Cotrin. Do you also know that West also washed clothes of Mohbad that stained with blood? If you have your CTC, please open to the page 112. I'll be reading from page 112 to see how West also tampered with evidence.
Please go ahead. I don't write that down. Page 112. So West also washed clothes.
Yeah. But you went inside. Okay, let me start from 111. Question: do you stay in the same room in the house? Answered: no, we do not sleep in the same room. Question: you sleep in a different room? DJ Bami said yes. Question: but you went inside? DJ Bami said yes. Question: please tell us what he wore to the show at Ikorodu. Anyways, answered: he wore a white top and a black trousers and a shoe, but by the time we got home, he already pulled his top. Question: was it long sleeve or short sleeve? Otherwise, a short sleeve. Question: did you see the top again? Was it stained? Adewale said it was stained with blood. but West washed it the next day. So
What's the next day? Repeat that.
At the West.
Oh, who were they asking that question?
DJ Bami.
Okay, so DJ Bami now said Ade West washed it the next day, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. Thank you for that information. Well noted. We'll be adding that to our segment. So it is not only Mohbad that tamper with evidence.
Look at the next question they ask. Look at the next question they ask. So he got They said so he got home and slept that day. On Monday, the Jibami said yes. On Monday, it was later in the night. He came outside of the room, went to the kitchen, and came to the parlor. I was watching a movie and eating, and he said that his hand was paining him, and I was like, we could not get a nurse today, and I have been trying to get the nurse. That tomorrow the nurse will come. Question: was he dripping blood? Jibami said little by little, but it was not rushing like that. Question: did he bandage it? Jibami answered, no, he just left it. Question: he just left it like that? Jibami said yes. Question: he came out night? Jibami said yes. Question: did you enter his room? Jibami said no. Question: it was the following day you entered Tuesday, and that was when you noticed the bedspread was blood-stained? Jibami answered, it was after we came back home and after the fight that I saw blood. Question: there was a time you went to wake him up when the nurse came up on Tuesday? He said yes. So that is the part of it. I just want us to talk about the part of the blood. Just continue until I find something.
I'm going to tie that up with what is that DJ Bami's submission? DJ Bami back? Okay, now Wumi said we got a nurse that stayed with us overnight.
On page 112.
I don't write that down. I've noted the page. My people, Wumi said we got a nurse that stayed with us overnight before the second nurse came. It was from one of these interviews of Wumi that we even got to know, said the nurse not too. So if the Japanese said, oh God. So that means there was a nurse that maybe other people were not aware of in the house, because make it make sense.
Yeah, because that's the second nurse, isn't it? They said they had two nurses, isn't it?
Yes, now Wumi said one slept overnight.
Yes, so my question is that why did they call the nurse on Monday? What happened to Mohbad that he needs a nurse for that Monday?
The reason why we have to be emphasizing Monday, exactly. The question
Queen.
No. Let me help you. And the Nisuru, Queen of Energy. The question should be, when did the first nurse come?
Yeah, when did she arrive? And why was she called? What happened?
Adego, we will rephrase the question. Before we say who be the nurse, we will ask them, when did the first nurse come? I mean, we know said the one from Kutanu came on Tuesday. And Wumi said one slept overnight. The one that slept overnight, so that would be Monday overnight to Tuesday, Wumi they play. So when did the first nurse come? Before we even begin to say who, make we even ask when. Adego, let me ask. When did the first nurse come? Before una say spending, give you the name of the second nurse. I say una script is not scripting. Spending, I got it for you. So if Wumi, the wife of my youth, is saying we even have to get one nurse to sleep overnight, this is the wife of my youth that is saying it. Oh.
Yeah, but Crunch Queen, yeah, they came back from show. Why did they call nurse that night Monday? I want to understand that part. I don't understand it.
We are bringing that discussion back to the table, my sister. We are bringing that discussion back.
It's not making sense. If they have a nurse who slept overnight, they are not talking about it. They are just talking about he woke up, he did this. The thing is not making sense.
So, Arifa, we now need to emphasize, when was the first nurse called? Why was the first? We'll be emphasizing first, my people. Let's make it clear. We'll be emphasizing first. Because the nurse we've been running around along with was the second nurse. Now let's ask about the first.
Crunchy Queen.
When was the first nurse called? When? What time?
Crunchy Queen.
Monday. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that fighting you, but I just want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Sanity wọ́n gbà fún Joseph Aloba. Ìjẹ́ ó ka CTC Fadile at all. And at this junction, I make up believe pé it's just appearing for, it's just taking money for appearance fees. That is it.
Let me go back. Don't put me for one. I don't want to talk about San. I think God beg you. Let me go back to Wumi. Wumi, in one of these Osakama just interview, thank you for telling us that there were actually 2 nurses, not one.
All right, Crunchy Queen. Let me put it this way. Listen to this.
I've forgotten in medical line. So he gave the nurse administered 1 injection. The second one, I think the first, I think it was the 3rd one that got on this body. Oh. Yes, it was the 3rd injection. But I was not really because that was how I was cooking before, you know, so I had to go to the kitchen to put all the food I was cooking. I went upstairs. So I think it was around yes, the nurse was about to give him the 3rd injection. But when I entered, so immediately I entered, I was like, he was telling the nurse to remove it. I was feeling somehow. So they told the nurse to remove it, like, you want to pee and you want to vomit. So I held his hand to the restroom. He vomited. He peed. When I come back from the restroom, he just fell down. He started saying his heart is hurting him. I need water. So I had to call on ADURA, like the other people like that they should come. So he told ADURA to get him water. ADURA should pour in water. So ADURA got him water. We poured the water, but he was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs fan. Like he's hurting inside his heart. He's hurting him. He heat inside. Yes, like he needs water. Like he needs oxygen water. Yes, he started having reactions. Like he was vomiting. So we had to carry him to Liam's room because Liam's room has AC. But he said he's still not feeling comfortable. So I knew that this something had to be done. So I ran to him, so our neighbors, because his car was faulty, like his personal mechanic was working on his car. So I went to the mechanic, he has not even gone anywhere with the car. We cannot carry the car to the hospital. So I had to run to the next neighbor to please help us. And the neighbor accepted, and he followed up me upstairs to carry my husband, and I had to call on different people to just help me to carry me. So immediately such a test, that thing happened. The nurse ran to the nearest pharmacy. The nurse and Fanny, they ran to the nearest pharmacy to get something to calm the reaction. But so on our way going to the hospital, we saw Bami and the nurse, so we had to take them along. So we stand on all sheets on the leg. So
Which means in this speech, Bami and the nurse did not come back into the compound. Bami don't know how they move Mohbad into the cab. Neither the nurse did not witness how they take Mohbad into the car. On our way to the hospital, we pick Bami and the nurse along, so we go together.
There was no traffic. The traffic was really much. So we had.
You know where she said ADURA poured. You know where she said ADURA poured him water. In ADURA's interview today, he said he met them pouring him water. So who poured water?
I'll come back from the car and carry him on the bike to the hospital. So we got to the hospital, and the nurse, the doctor, my brother-in-law, and Bami went to the ward. They didn't allow me to go because of the way I was doing. So when we got to the hospital, the doctor tried to examine me, and I think like 15 minutes later, the doctor broke the nose and his dead. So immediately I heard this noise. It sounds funny because this was the same person I had. Like we still spoke like a few minutes ago. We had planned on going to Lekki to give our baby. So it sounds like a trust to me. So I put a call through to his sister. I called his sister. I was just calling different people that day. I called my brother, my cousin Darusha. I just called so many people. So Darusha came to me.
And you all hear this. I called his sister.
Blessing.
Who was Mohbad's sister? Madam Mrs. Blessing. One, I called his cousin Darusha, and in the CTC, not even in the CTC this time. I won't talk about the CTC. At Corona inquest, I was on the chair sitting. I put my hand like this. They look. When Darusha said, Bami was the one who called him as at 11:30 a.m. that Mohbad is confessing. The question is, when did you call Darusha? See what? Who really called Darusha? Darusha, who called you? You understand? Who called you?
ARIFA,
Baba?
let me quickly read this part to you guys.
Everything is just messy. Everything is just
Let me
messy.
quickly read this part. Let me quickly read this part. This is the constitution of the Jebami on page 91. All right. It's not really hard, but just want you guys to be aware of that. Page 91. It said, when you guys got home after the injury was sustained at the show, who administered first aid on the deceased? The Jebami answered, spirit cleaning. It was me. It was the next day I did that. Question. That night, nobody administered anything? The Jebami answered, it was that night I went to get spirit and Panadol for the pain. And when I got home, he was already asleep. And it was the next day that I cleaned the wound for him. Question.
Hold on, brother. So that means the Jebami cannot even confirm there was a nurse that slept overnight. A big queen of energy. ARIFA. If nurse dey house, the Jebami go send a nurse to give him the spirit and the iodine now.
So that means there wasn't nurse that day in the house. So who was the nurse?
So I don't know. Just hold on to this part.
You all need to listen. So you will get the time the second nurse arrived at the house. That is why.
No. I'm particular about the first nurse. ARIFA, no, please don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. I am particular about the first nurse.
No, it's not the second nurse. So we are talking
I'm not talking about the second nurse. I'm talking about the
one.
first nurse. The first nurse.
ARIFA.
Hold on, guys. You are talking about the nurse that slept over.
Yes.
That is why I said. That is why I'm taking you to this particular video.
Before
then you will know when the nurse arrived and how the nurse spent the night and the reason for the nurse.
Okay,
Before
good. The first nurse. Okay.
Before you play that recording, ARIFA, let me just 2 or 4 more lines. I think you guys need to know this too. So it was that night I went to get the spirit. The question that night, nobody administered anything. The Jebami said, it was the night I went to get spirit and Panadol for the pain. And when I got home, he was already asleep. And it was the next day that I cleaned the wound for him. Question. So nobody treated the bleeding on same Sunday? Bami answered, before I came back from the pharmacy, he was already asleep. Question. So it bled from Ikorodu to the island without any form of treatment? The Jebami said yes. Question. Without any form of first aid through the journey? The Jebami said yes. Question. Are you aware of the clothes and the soap? And are you aware of the clothes that was soaked with blood and whatever? He said it was not whatever. So what I'm trying to say is that even the lawyer that were questions, I mean, there was like, so no treatment was done from the way, if it was really bleeding that bad, no treatment was done from Ikorodu to the house. And the journey was 2 hours journey. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, play it. Play it.
The hospital. So I wish I had known my husband cannot be dead. We have to take him to the hospital. I know they don't know what they are doing in this hospital. So I told him that we have to take him to another hospital. So we went to another hospital, another Osaka, London. The nurse was also present. When I asked the nurse, what did you give him? So she was telling me, she was just talking. Me, I was just, but she didn't allow me to go inside because the way I was reacting. I just had the hospital. I sat outside and I listened to their conversation. The doctor was asking, what did you give him? What did you give this? But the doctor was asking, when you come, trying to put it in his way, like you're supposed to be calm with him. Did you do this? The nurse was asking those questions. So I was outside, so they tried. They did so many things to resuscitate. So we've been 5 years, but I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do.
Oh my God.
From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. But I knew that I got back to, like, went back to the house. His body was taken home too.
Listen.
And the nurse was through the night. And after my father-in-law, like, the family came around. His friends also came around. Like, we had to get another nurse to come to the house.
Find his location easily in 3 simple steps.
Go in that.
Open Family.
My people, we go analyze that part. ARIFA, we don't read bus stop. We go analyze that part.
Listen again.
To let you to give our baby. So it sounds like a trust to me. So I put a call through to his sister. I called his sister. I was just calling different people that day. I called my brother, his cousin Darusha. I just called different people. So Darusha came to the hospital, and I told Darusha that no, my husband cannot be kept. We have to take him to the hospital. They don't know what they are doing in this hospital. So I told him that we have to take him to another hospital. So we went to another hospital, another hospital in London. The nurse was also present. They were asking the nurse, what did you give him? So she was telling them, just talking. Me, I was just going inside because of the way I was reacting. I just had the hospital. I sat outside and I listened to their conversation. The doctor was asked, what did you give this? But like the doctor was asked, like, well, when you come, why trying to put it in his vein? Like, you're supposed to be calm with him. Did you do this? You do that? The nurse was asking those questions. I was outside, so they tried. They did so many things to resources. So within 5 years, but I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do.
Oh my God.
From then, that spot, I didn't even know anything again. But I knew that I got back to, like, went back to the house. His body was taken home too. And the nurse was with us through the night. And after my father-in-law, like, the family came around. His friends also came around. Like,
ARIFA, the nurse stayed with us throughout the night. His father-in-law came. When did the father-in-law show up? Tuesday. And and they didn't. Oh, Jesus.
On Tuesday. Small.
Ah. Hey, Egami. Ha. Because.
So went to another hospital in London. The nurse was also present. They were asking the nurse, what did you give him? So she was telling them, she was just talking. Me, I was just, but they didn't allow me to go inside because of the way I was reacting. I just had the hospital. I sat outside and I listened to their conversation. The doctor was asking, what did you give him? What did you give this? So, like, the doctor was asking, like, when you come, why trying to put it in his vein? Like, you're supposed to be calm with him. Did you do this? You do that? The nurse was asking those questions. I was outside, so they tried. They did so many things to resources. So within 5 years, but I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do.
Oh my God.
From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. But I knew that I got back to, like, went back to the house. His body was taken home too, and the nurse was with us through the night. And after my father-in-law, like, the family came around. His friends also came around. Like, we had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something to do to his to him, but nothing was done. The nurse was with us throughout. But
hey,
I rest my case.
we will analyze. We are not going anywhere. We will analyze that point. We will analyze that part.
If I'm to understand, when she said, hold on, country queen, she said the father-in-law came to the house and the friends came to her house. So she stopped on Tuesday, not Monday.
And that the nurse stayed overnight.
Stayed overnight.
On that Tuesday, not Monday.
Now that Tuesday, yeah, I know, yeah. So
meanwhile, we all know that the Tuesday, the body. was already going to Ikorodu. Nobody slept overnight. Mohbad's body did not sleep overnight in Ileki on Tuesday. His body was already on the way to Ikorodu mortuary. You know they follow. Arifa they sleep ni majekaja.
They follow.
You know they follow. Wumi, Mohbad's body did not sleep overnight on Tuesday.
Crunchy queen.
Mongba.
Na Naija Arifa dey.
Mongba.
Naija Arifa wa. Eko Arifa wa.
Please go back to you go, brother. Mema Binu rewind. We will analyze that part. We have to tie the two nurses together. At what point did the two nurses come into the picture? We will analyze. Rewind, brother. We will analyze that part. We will get that. We will get the time frame. Queen lady say you're hearing too. Maybe not only me they hear them. My brother no verse. Rewind.
So I told him that we have to put it in another hospital. So went to another hospital, another Osaka, London. The nurse was also present. You know, they were asking the nurse, what did you give him? So she was telling them, she was just talking. Me, I was just, but they didn't allow me to go inside because of the way I was reacting. I just had the hospital. I sat outside and I listened to their conversation. The doctor was asking, what did you give him? What did you do? Like the doctor was asking, when you come, while trying to put it in his vein, like you're supposed to be calm with him. Did you do this? The nurse was asking those questions. So I was outside, so they tried. They did so many things to resuscitate. So we've been fighting years, but I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead, and there's nothing we can do. From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. But I knew that the house, his body was taken home too, and the nurse was with us through the night. And after my father-in-law, like the family came around, his friends also came around, we had to.
The father-in-law and the rest of his family came
to try to find something to do to him, but nothing was done. The nurse was with us throughout. When my father-in-law came to the house, the nurse narrated everything that happened to me. He wanted to get the nurse arrested, but my father said we should allow her to go. That doesn't have any business with the nurse, that she should go. And
let me respond to Lakpe. Let me respond to Lakpe. Lakpe said,
I arrest myself.
Lakpe said, Arifa, don't allow them to push you. You are in Naija. Ojurito. Please, Lakpe, is it that we are fabricating the voice note? Because I'm not getting your point.
That's my mom. And she's trying to put me on the right path that Arifa, Ojutirito, be careful on your analysis. You understand?
Mommy. We are the one talking, not.
Okay, mommy.
No, that is why I'm responding to Crunchy Queen that Mami Naijanimo wow.
We can't put her in trouble. No, Mami, we can't put him in trouble.
I arrest myself.
No, we can't put him in trouble. Okay, me. We can never put him in trouble, Mami. La. We can never. We are only trying to debunk the second something sodium. We need to separate the first nurse and the second nurse in this situation. When was the second nurse that slept overnight? Which overnight? Is it Monday to Tuesday night or Tuesday night to Wednesday night? Which overnight is
It's Monday to Tuesday night for me. So
that means all this Kurame drama happened on Monday. All this taking to the hospital happened on Monday.
That Monday must be explained thoroughly. Something is not right.
Because if she's saying a nurse stayed overnight, which overnight is she referring to? And she said that the father-in-law came and his friends. Father-in-law showed up on Tuesday.
Crunchy Queen, a nurse cannot sleep there Tuesday because Tuesday is already embalmed. What is the nurse there for? They already preparing to go. They already preparing to go and put him down.
They go by Wednesday. They are buried Mohbad. By Wednesday, they don't bury Mohbad.
It's Monday to Tuesday that the first nurse came.
By Wednesday, they are buried Mohbad. By Tuesday midnight, but the corpse was already on the way to mortuary in Ikorodu. The father-in-law have already seen the body. And by Tuesday evening, when Mama Mohbad no enter. So which overnight is Wumi referring to that the nurse was there? We need to clarify that, Arifa.
Hello.
Let allow somebody else to talk. Thank you, everybody.
Hello.
Pàtẹ́wọ́ fún mi náà, mo gbìyànjú náà, Arifa, clap for me. Clap.
Wumi said a not sleep overnight. That should be Monday/Tuesday.
Thank you.
And the reason is this. On Tuesday, around 10:30, Mohbad cops have left the house. Don't forget, in one of Wunmi's interview, she said, Baba Niki Nosi ma lo. Abibeko, Baba Niki Nosi ma lo. And don't forget, if truly Baba said that,
it was the same. It was the same interview. The same interview.
Hold on, Arifa. If truly Baba said that, Baba was not there on Wednesday. Baba was there on Tuesday. Do you see the arithmetic there? If truly, which Baba already debunked that for jury nursing, and nurse also confirmed for jury Baba. But let's take with the statement of Wunmi Adebanjo, truly that Baba sope ki nurse ma lo. According to the story of Baba, Baba was there 9 p.m. on Tuesday, and Baba said, nurse malo.
Andy.
That means, and the nurse Baba Niko malo was Feyi Shara Okedengbe. You understand? Because nurse Feyi Shara Okedengbe is just Tuesday, lọ́sàn around 2:30 lòun dé. Is it possible for somebody that came there around 2:30 on Tuesday afternoon and Baba sọ pé kó máa lọ? Is it possible for that nurse to sleep over? It's never possible.
Let me put it like this, Mr. Andy. Let's put it this way. Listen, let's put it this way.
They were asking, what did you give him? So she was telling, she was just talking. Mommy, I was shocked, but they didn't allow me to go inside because of the way I was reacting. I just had the hospital. I sat outside and, I listened to their conversation. The doctor was asking, what did you give him? What did you do? Like, the doctor was asking, like, when you come, why trying to put it in his vein? Like, you're supposed to be calm with him. Did you do this? The nurse was asking those questions. So I was outside. So they did so many things to revive him, yes, but I think like 20 minutes after, the doctor broke the news again that he's dead. And there's nothing we can do. Oh my God. From that spot, I didn't even know anything again. But I knew that I got back to, went back to the house. His body was taken home too. And the nurse was through the night. And after my father-in-law
the nurse was with us through the night. I have 2 questions. Crunchy Queen, I want you to answer this question. Let me to you, man.
Yes,
sorry.
Yes, sir. No problem. Mommy, I'm not
Karim.
Arifa to go.
Can you hear me, man?
Okay, go ahead now. I can hear you now, sir.
But okay, my question is, Karimo claims to be a nurse in United States of America. Yes or no, ma?
Yes, sir. That's what she claims to be. And a U.S. reserve soldier.
Okay. Okay. If possible, Karimo is a nurse. Wunmi said a nurse slept over. Folashade claims the same day she went to the house, which is on Tuesday, that she has confrontation with Karimo, who has been claiming not to be in Nigeria when Mohbad died.
Yeah.
Is it possible for her to be the nurse her younger sister was referring to that slept overnight? Is it possible?
Let me clear you there, sir. Shade did not mention the day she and Karimo fought, unless I missed that part. Did she mention Tuesday? Because both of them are saying, gang.
To be frank, when talking to VDM, she did not mention a specific day, but VDM was asking, Daddy Mohbad went to the house, and Daddy claimed he saw afar, saw this one. Which people did you also saw in the house? And Folashade confirmed with their big this thing. She saw another woman putting on white garments, and she saw the lawyer as well. You understand? Those three people Baba Mohbad claimed he saw too, and Folashade saw the same people as well. Now, if not that Tuesday they were both referring to, the question is, because it is obvious that I'm not sure they are in their house on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday that Folashade went there and still saw the same set of people?
It is possible those people were there on Monday and they came back again on Tuesday. It is possible. It is possible those people were there on Monday and they came back again.
According to the lawyer at the inquest, the lawyer claimed he was only there on Tuesday.
Because they want to eliminate Monday. It's a deliberate script.
Any other day.
They want to eliminate Monday. The lawyer too is part of them. They all want to eliminate Monday. Arifa, is the public that will not agree. There's every possibility that Folashade was there on Monday, saw Alpha, saw lawyer, saw everybody, Hayan and the mother. It is very possible. They've all conspired to eliminate Monday.
Yeah, Folashade said when she got there, she saw people. Did you know her interview?
Yes. They've all planned to eliminate Monday. Oh, possible, brother me. Alpha le wani Monday, ko pada wani Tuesday. Oh, possible. Lawyer le wani Monday, ko pada wani Tuesday. Oh, possible.
Hold on, ma. I am going to accept the fact that they were there only if Baba Mohbad happens to be the one, or let me say, if Baba also conspired to deceive the public that everything went off on Tuesday. Is it possible that Baba is also there on that same
Monday? You know, Baba will only say what he saw. Baba was there on Tuesday. He recanted what he saw. But Folashade may have seen both the lawyer and the Alpha and every other person on Monday. And the same people came back on Tuesday and Baba still saw them.
At this point, should we all agree that Baba Mohbad knows about this whole gang up and lies? You know why? Don't forget.
Why?
ADURA said, by the time my daddy got there, my mommy was already there. So there is no how Baba wouldn't have known what happened. And don't forget, blessing called Baba. Baba is a law, a Kasara, and the remaining Kasara to cook. Buki said never told anybody, and nobody knew about what a Kasara means at the hotel. So there's a lot of things don't share, and conspiracy will go on.
One fair eliminate Monday, one fair cancel Monday.
Exactly.
Arifa, one fair cancel Monday,
okay.
Arifa.
J-Clock, you and Crunchy Queen, I would like you to listen to this. Both of you, I want you to listen to this.
Lọ́jọ́ yẹn èmi àti Darusha ti plan kìíní ni pé Musomula kí ló wà ní fóònù yẹn Darusha ní kí ní ṣùgbọ́n ṣóyè yín but ìgbà yẹn ló dé ní ọjọ́ lọ́nà pẹ̀lọ́kọ̀ report ní station ọlọ́run ibẹ̀ ní gbogbo ẹ̀ ń sí èmi náà wà curious pé ọmọ ìkọ́ òde lè fóònù without support nígbà yẹn àdéhùn tó gbẹ gbà.
ọlọ́jọ́ yẹn ni ìjọ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ kí rìpọ́tì ẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn kó fóònù lẹ̀ lẹ́tà kó fóònù lẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn.
èmi ò bí ó ti kó fóònù lẹ̀.
ti di lọ́wọ́ mo mọjọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ lọ pàǹtí mo dẹ̀ mọjọ́ tó kó fóònù lẹ̀.
èmi ò mọ̀.
kò ṣe ìjọ yẹn gangan lọ kó fóònù lẹ̀ ìjọ yẹn kan lọ kó fóònù lẹ̀.
ẹ tí wàá mọ̀ nǹkan tó fọ́ọ̀yàn àti Kàrímọ́ àti Kàrímọ́ mo believe pé nígbà tí wípé ẹ jáde eventually ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ ń dàgì gọ̀rọ̀ kan lókè ṣe rántí.
Now, which day is ọjọ́ yẹn ẹjọ́ ń drag ọ̀rọ̀ kan lókè? How many times did Folashade went to that house?
ARIFA, sure.
It's possible she was there Monday and Tuesday. It's possible she was there Monday and Tuesday.
Don't you for instance, Ṣọ̀pọ̀rọ̀ máa pa ọgbọ́n pẹ̀lú mọ́jọ́ ń fún wa ní scope yìí. Ọgbọ́n kan ògùn kò kí ọ̀rọ̀ bíi.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Please. Oh no. To Naimoli, please. Somebody should share this live to Naimoli.
Naimoli, come up, oh. Honestly, ARIFA, wọ́n fẹ́ cancel Monday ni. Honestly. Shade will have seen Alpha on Monday. She will have seen the same lawyer on Monday and see Karimo there on Monday. It was on Monday. It was on Monday. Wumi was struggling for the phone. It was on that Monday. She was struggling for the phone.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing?
The Prince,
I hope you are enjoyed the story. These people, they're gonna twist your brain, you know. I will advise Prince, you guys to just all the lamba. All the crews, all the story, all the lies. I hope you are enjoying. You are enjoying it. I've been watching you guys since, you know. This guy, they're going to twist your brain. It's better for you to just leave there. They are mad.
We're not going to agree.
If you look for if you are looking for mad family,
everyone's auntie. We're not going to agree. They cannot cancel.
Association of mad auntie. Association of mad family. I want people who don't get back. Association of bad family.
It's not funny now. Are we going to cry? They know how to cook.
They know how to cook, how to gather, how to manipulate lies. Manipulate lies.
No,
mo ti sọ yẹn láti ilẹ̀ wọn fẹ́ cancel Monday ni ẹ má sọ one day ṣe cancel mọ́.
Kò ṣe cancel.
Yìí bàbá ti lọ sọ affidavit kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ìjọba Monday bàbá ó sì ní lásán gbogbo wọn purọ́ from A to Z.
ARIFA, 2 nurses don't enter this script. Now don't enter this script. Within one sentence.
If you go to another platform now,
we don't drop 2 nurses.
Crunches.
In one sentence.
If you go to another platform, they say the other nurse is a doctor. But it's not nurse. Like this guy. Yeah, go to MFM. They say, oh, the other nurse is a doctor, not a nurse. I mean, what's wrong with these people?
So for a whole year, they couldn't mention doctor till today.
They manipulate for a living. They manipulate
for 22 months.
Make it make sense.
Honestly.
I've never seen this kind of family in my life.
One slept. One slept overnight.
Which arranged interview.
Okay. And so what of the blessing in the second nurse? She used to be a practice nurse, but that day she decided to be a nurse.
ARIFA, do you know the sad part? If you watch that AIT interview, you could see the way Wumi was dramatizing the pain Mohbad was going through. So you prefer a quack to come in. Let's even assume that it's true. So you prefer a quack to come and treat Mohbad instead of dragging Mohbad to a hospital. You prefer a quack.
Crunch Queen, if you look at it here, why are they running kitty kata bringing us to the house when the hospital is 10 minutes away from them? I don't understand.
Look at the way she was gesticulating. Look at the way she was dramatizing. A quack was giving Mohbad injections, 3 injections. and you could not drag him to a hospital. Hey, everyone's auntie.
To me, they said the hospital is not far from the house. If I'm right, okay. So why is that they have to bring nurse into
the way she was even gesticulating, dramatizing, and his chest was hot. Came into the house, but you could not drag him by his bum, by his trouser to a hospital. Wumi, fear God, oh. Fear God.
What Mohbad said initially, something like this.
Gbogbo ẹ ti lọ ṣùgbọ́n tó wà ná nígbà tó ṣe EPA yìí mọ́ ẹ̀ ṣe mọ́ pé àwọn pípé yóò ti padà lẹ́yìn ọmọ yìí kí ló dé wọ́n dẹ̀ máa lọ sí police station torí mo dúró dẹ̀ méjì tí wọ́n sọ pé police station ni wọ́n lọ wọ́n dẹ̀ fi dé padà wá bá mi nílé báwọn ti lọ report bí àwọn ti lọ report mo wá ní òkè mo tún gbàgbọ́ ìgbà tí mo wá sí ló 10 days lọ́dọ̀ ẹni mọ̀ kó máa kú Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbà tó kún jọ Monday yẹn o nǹkan tí mo fi kúrò níbà Saturday kó fẹ́ lọ sí ṣù ó dé bèmí ó bèmí 10 days yẹn tí mo.
Shashangele, Shashangele, thank you for mentioning Monday. Go with Shashangele for this one. You try. One pure water for you. Shashangele.
Police station roll. What if you get bad
at least Queen of Energy, Shashangele Airport, send a Monday boy by.
Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbà tó kún jọ Monday yẹn o nǹkan tí mo fi kúrò níbà Saturday kó fẹ́ lọ sí ṣù ó dé bẹ̀mí ó bẹ̀mí tẹ́lẹ̀ sí ẹ tí mo lọ gbọ́ ó máa bẹ̀mí á ní kí n má ti lọ mo wá ní ṣé kò ní jẹ́ kí n lọ sí church ní ọjọ́ Sunday pé mi mo.
Immediately she made mention of oku lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn allegedly no don't let me mention him a lady walked by and went into the room
and guys came out, 2 guys came out,
and in less than a minute some people came out to stop her from narrating this kind of story.
Yes.
Tí lọ church for 2 weeks pé mo fẹ́ lọ gbàdúrà pé mo ti ń lose ara ń pè mí lọ sí church torí church tí mo wá dárúkọ ló wá ṣe ní kí n máa lọ ìgbà má kúrò bí báyìí torí wà tí àwọn ẹ̀wọ̀n ń tàn mí tí má lọ bá promise mi ti fẹ́ máa lọ fún mi lówó kò fún torí pé kí n má lọ kò tí ì fún mi lówó oúnjẹ má fún mi lówó oúnjẹ ṣùgbọ́n tí mo rí pé tẹ́hùn tó bá ti lè fún mi ní owó yẹn máa máa lọ.
Those are the skill and the scope.
My sunglasses.
The skill and the scope. The dark chocolate, where have you been? You go just abandon your crush. They go, I don't like am. That is the scope. Saturday ni mo kúrò nílé tó kú lọ́jọ́ Monday.
Mouth they pay me. J Clock take over. Attire.
Okay, quick one. Baba ti ní pé Monday ni Mohbad lọ. Now, if tọ́ba mọ̀ pé mo lọ on one of the interviews, why would Baba say mistake in Mamesh? She was going to say Tuesday. Yeah, I'm just asking you. I don't mean to go hard on anybody. Is there anything they all know and they're trying to cover up with? Now there's no going back here anymore. Everything is open. Because 1 minute they are contesting somebody's life, next minute they are corroborating somebody else's. You know, it's just everywhere.
You know, it is at that point that we all know that Baba Mohbad became part of the conspiracy. For him,
Queen, do you agree with me that the interview Mama Mohbad granted before all this twisting of words, do you know that this interview that ARIFA just played, she has said the truth there? Do you know that?
100% sister.
Before all this,
100% sister.
This is the right interview we should be looking at.
100% sister.
Because at that time, regardless, she's a mother. She feels the hurt, no matter what.
And she said the truth.
And she said the truth at that time. It's now that they are trying to twist everything around, trying to confuse us.
100% sister.
On this interview, she said the truth until they tap her back.
Yes. And she now started shouting about me, 1 naira. Naira. She said the truth.
Everything happened on Monday. Everything happened on Monday. That Monday that there is.
All that cinema that Wumi was dramatizing, the script was being played out on Monday. It was on Monday she called Blessing. It was on Monday she called the ADURA. It was on Monday. It was on Monday the two nurses showed up at different times or whatever time they showed up. If any nurse came on Tuesday, Wumi, that nurse did not come to treat Mohbad. Mohbad was gone already since Monday. Who will they whine? We know now. If a nurse showed up on Tuesday, Wumi, she did not come to treat Mohbad. You want no demo? What?
Also, question for you. If Mama
Hold on, sir.
Again, sir.
But mo wá sí lo 10 days lọ́dọ̀ ẹni mo kó máa kú Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbí báyìí kúrò tó kún jọ Monday yẹn o ìgbà tí mo fi kúrò níbí báyìí Saturday kó fẹ́ lọ sí ṣù ó dé bẹ̀ mí ó bẹ̀ mí 10 days yẹn tí mo lọ gbọ́ ó máa bẹ̀ mí á ní kí n má ti lọ mo wá ní ṣé kò ní jẹ́ kí n lọ sí church ní ọjọ́ Sunday pé mo ti lọ church fún 2 weeks pé mo fẹ́ lọ gbàdúrà pé mo ti lose ara mi pé mi lọ sí church torí church tí mo wá dárúkọ ló wá ṣe ní kí n má lọ ìbá má kúrò níbí báyìí torí wà. Máa fún mi lówó oúnjẹ lóṣooṣù ṣùgbọ́n sì mọ̀ pé ṣùgbọ́n tí mo wá dárúkọ pé mò ń lọ sí church pé kò jọ òyìn mo wá lọ báyàwó ẹ̀ náà mọ́ mi kí lọ bọ́mọ yín o ìgbà tí mo lọ bá a ó ní òun àti ìyàwó òun làwọn jẹ ká lọ wípé torí ẹ̀ náà mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ fóun kóun gbọ́ mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ fún ìyàwó òun kóun gbọ́ torí àwọn jọ pláàgì pé kì má ti lọ mi ò wá sọ̀rọ̀ mo wá ní kí ló dé ó ní kí n má ti lọ pé ṣe bí Liam nìyẹn ni máa ń gbé máa ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ pé ó máa sọ pé tí mo bá ti dé pé òun máa ń rest torí Liam pé torí máa bá òun pé bó ṣe wá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan mo tún pìtì pé tí mo bá ti dé lòun máa ń rest torí Liam pé kò sẹ́ni tó máa ń bá òun gbé mo kàn sí wà pé òun máa wọrí ni máa pẹ́ kí n tó lọ torí ẹ̀ máa bẹ tọ́jú ẹ̀ máa bẹ gbé nǹkan tí mo rí mọ nìyẹn pé wọ́n wá pè mí ṣe báyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn mo kàn pé lórí fóònù mo ní promise nǹkan mo ní kílódé mo kò sí nǹkan kan mo ní ṣó sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ ó ní òun sùn tí wọ́n á rí gbà tó sọ pé òun sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ yẹn tí nǹkan bá ṣàǹṣe ó yẹ kóun mọ̀ torí mi mọ̀ mo kàn rí kó kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi níbi tí mo ti ṣe prayer mo kàn rí kó rọra kọjá mo kàn sáré mú fún un wá náà sùn pé àmọ́ mi kì í má bínú o ipò ń sùn ni mo náà sùn nìyẹn ó wá ní àmọ́ mi ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan mo ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé ibi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́ ó wá ní ó sùn tó ti lọ perform ní ọjọ́ Sunday yẹn mo wá ní
Can you see how they weaken the woman's energy?
They just make her forget her line of thought when they whisper.
Yes.
You can see the confusion in their eyes.
You see what he played for there?
Yes, now.
They distorted the flow.
Yes.
The moment they parted on the back, she stammered. J-Clock, she stammered. Everybody listening. Brother, full rewinding.
You don't understand what happened. That boy was pressing her neck.
She stammered. At that point.
Was pressing her neck.
Arifa, jọ́ta ló ṣe interview yẹn. Obìnrin tó ṣe interview yẹn. Jọ́ta ló ṣe interview yẹn ta ló ṣe. TV sọ okay. Mo rò kò bá wọ̀ bọ̀ tó ṣe interview fún àdúrà láàárọ̀ yẹn. TV. Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó bá notice pé kí ló wà tó ṣe interview láàárọ̀ yẹn. They are the one manipulating J4M on Sahara Reporter.
There is more to that.
Anyway, they always give wrong narrative regarding J4M on Sahara Reporter.
We'll get to the root anyway. I love this video so much that sometimes when I'm bored, I'll go to watch it. Because it's very funny to me. You can easily give anybody signal from distance. Must start go to the person. But mama no signal. Mama no. anything. The woman just dey pour out her own pain.
That video is the truth that we're looking for in this justice.
Nothing but the truth. Nothing but raw, unedited, no script, nothing.
ARIFA, please take it back to when she said he died on Monday. Mabinu. Now here we know the
church mo wa dárúkọ ló wá ṣe ní kí n máa lọ. Mi ìbá máa kúrò níbí báyìí. Torí wà tíyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n ń tàn mí. Tí máa lọ bá promise kí mo ti fẹ́ máa lọ fún mi lówó. Kò fún mi torí pé kí n máa lọ kò tí ì fún mi lówó oúnjẹ.
Watch the energy, how she dey flow. Watch the energy.
Ṣùgbọ́n fún mi ní owó yẹn, màá máa lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n kò wá fún mi lówó yẹn pé kí n má bàa lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí mo wá dárúkọ pé mò ń lọ sí church. Pé mò ń lọ sí church pé kò jọ. Ó ní mo wá lọ báyàwó ẹ̀ náà. Ó ní mọ́mì kí lọ bọ́mọ yín o. Ìgbà tí mo lọ bá ó ní òun àti ìyàwó òun làwọn jẹ ká lọ pé torí ẹ̀ náà mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ fóun kó ń gbọ́ mi ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ fún ìyàwó òun kó ń gbọ́ torí àwọn jọ plan pé kì má ti lọ. Mi ò wá sọ̀rọ̀ mo wá ní kí ló dé ó ní kí má ti lọ pé ṣe bí Liam nìyẹn ni máa ń gbé máa ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ pé ó máa sọ pé tí mo bá ti dé pé òun máa ń rest torí Liam pé torí mo máa bá òun pé ó lè sọ bó ṣe wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀gọ́ mo tún pìtì pé tí mo bá ti dé lòun máa ń rest torí Liam pé kò sẹ́ni tó máa ń bá òun gbé nǹkan tí wọ́n gbé má wọrí ni màmá pẹ́ kí n tó lọ torí ẹ̀ màmá bẹ tọ́jú ẹ̀ màmá bẹ gbé nǹkan tí mo rí wọn nìyẹn pé wọ́n wá pè mí ṣì báyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn mo ní nǹkan pé lórí fóònù mo ní promise nǹkan ó ní kí ló dé mo ní kò sí nǹkan kan mo ní ṣó sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ ó ní òun sùn tí wọ́n ìgbà tó sọ pé òun sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ yẹn tí nǹkan bá ṣàǹṣe ó yẹ kó mọ torí mi mọ mo kàn rí kó kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ibi tí mo ti ṣe kíyà mo kàn rí kó rọra kọjá mo kàn sáré mú fún un wá ní ó ń sùn pé àmọ́ mi kì í má bínú o ipò ń sùn ni mo ní ó ń sùn nìyẹn ó wá ní àmọ́ mi ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan mo ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé ibi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́.
Do you know when DJ wants
It took two people.
When DJ wants to fade a music out, when the DJ wanted to fade out a music, you understand? From higher volume, you go when the fade out, so you go lose the tempo, come down like that. So that's so that
it took two people to
decrease the tempo.
It took two people before Mama Mohbad got the message. Two guys had to touch her. Say, Mama, you don't jump out. Two people.
I just found something again. I just found something. Please permit me. I just found something else on page 74 of the CTC. This is the cross-examination of the Jebamiu. The question and answer is this. Question, coming back from Ikorodu after the show, you said Mohbad sustained injury. Can you describe the size of the injury and the level of blood gushing out? Was it a big cut? The Jebami answered, it was a small cut, but the hand was swollen by the time we got home. But it was still bringing out blood, and when we got home, we were looking at the wound and talking about what happened at the show, and we were like, it is a glass injury, and it will need tetanus for it. Immediately they got to home, they've already arranged that they will need tetanus for it.
They got home around 1 a.m. thereabouts.
They said 2. They got home around 2. And
they got home around 2 a.m.
Yes.
And they called the Mohbad around 2 in the afternoon. So 12 hours gap.
Exactly.
Very good.
So
Wumi,
on their own, they just decided that night that Mohbad will need tetanus injection. Not that the nurse came up and said that we need the injection. They have already agreed that night before the arrival of the nurse the following day. Thank you very much.
But boss man, and Crunch Queen, please let me ask a question. Why are they deciding for Mohbad? Mohbad himself, them after they talk.
Enjoy.
You understand? I don't understand.
Energy. Energy.
Energy. J-Clock, no dey here. J-Clock is on a different level. He's on a different.
Of energy. As at that time, Mobad was
annoying.
As at that time,
honestly, God is great.
See, as at that time, Mobad was in excruciating pain. He was having an excruciating pain. He could not think straight. So the next person that's supposed to take over from Mobad as at that time was the wife.
No matter what. Paying buy in definitely. To be able to realize your surroundings. You're not in labor. Now, if you are in labor yourself, you go still understand what they go around.
Queen of energy. Queen of energy. One more expo. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for at this point. Anything. I'm ready for anything.
Okay.
Anything. You go. Cash out.
Mo ti ẹ gbà mí. Kó tó kú yìí, tẹ́gbèsì. Mo lò nínú ilé ẹ̀. Àgbà tí máa jọ sáfì. Mo kúrò nílé àgbà.
From that narrative, instantly.
I should not come here. They could go hug her for body. 2 people. Two people don't give.
At the background, somebody is telling her what to say instead of to continue this kind of narration. Say why? Somebody was telling her.
Whispered into her ear. The Russian.
I want you all to mute and listen deeply. Can you hear? nínú ilé ẹ̀ lẹ wà yìí. So, well, going back to Monday, it means a lot. And so far, so good. She has been the one who has really opened the eyes of the public concerning Monday. You understand? And she maintained the story of Monday to a certain level that she is not coming out to talk again.
Arifa, do you know why? Do you know why we missed to analyze this Monday issue? The distraction on justice for Mohbad no get part.
Sorry, my people. Sorry, Mona, no mind ARIFA. God, why?
All
God,
the
why
non-Yoruba speaker, you see that I'm advocating for you guys now. I'm advocating for you.
Ìjọ Sátidé ni mo kúrò nílé àgbà tí máa gbọ́. Ọmọ mi ní ọjọ́ Monday mo sì pè àwọn èèyàn ọjọ́ Monday àjọ sọ̀rọ̀. Kò ju wákàtí kan lọ. Wọ́n pè mí. Èmi ló ń mọ súpẹ̀.
Because while she was praying, she noticed that Mohbad this particular video I'm playing is on my page. This same page, I've posted it long ago. The video is there. Go and download the video and listen carefully to what she said.
Now
And I think I translated everything there said.
Now distraction, of course, we don't hear all these things. Now we can't hear them.
Hey. Yes.
Exactly. We have to go back and look at all those old videos. I'm telling you. I couldn't believe that voice. I had to listen 10 times. So you guys listen.
In that video of Yamboba, there were two people behind the closed. The person that was holding the phone camera was a boy. Behind the boy, there was a female there telling Iya Mohbad what to say. And the boy too also spoke. The boy's voice is very it's very special. There you can the boy talking.
The point is this. For those that did not understand, she left Mohbad. And she called on Monday. When she saw the immediately somebody whispered to her that no, oh, tell them you are in his house. Tell them you are in his house. Tell them you are in his house. So she checked. from what she's telling us, the truth, she asked.
Tuesday. What happened on Monday? Where is Mobad on Monday? Hey, this people want to kill me. And when I asked the question, they all went silent. No one was talking. They all mute. And then I said, what happened? Is anyone not talking? Then I said, what do you want us to say? What do you want us to say? You come here and stupid questions. Are we more? Are we? Out? They were shouting like, oh my God, I have to go down.
They are wicked people. They want to cancel Monday, but we don't go agree. Mama Mohbad don't talk on Monday. But Mama Mohbad don't stop it. That is
No. Visited me twice. Once in Ikeja and once in Ikoyi. He was so busy to visit me to even ask of how the matter they go. The 2 times he visited me. You understand? The first time at Ikeja police station, he spent less than 5 minutes. Then he left. The second time he came to Ikoyi, I think he spent about 20 to 30 minutes asking me a particular information concerning the casket. You understand? So, which means, if Baba is so busy to visit me here at Lagos, and Baba was so busy to visit the nurse that they are pointing accusing finger to that injected your son to death. You understand? Due to her negligence, brother. They are pointing accusing finger to her. Baba could not visit Kwanti to ask the nurse, what is your name? If there's no any other question to ask. At least to walk up to the nurse and ask, you, what is your name? If Baba is too busy to do those things, how much more a person that was taken to Abuja?
No, jam question. SSC question. That one a jam question plus SSC question. I don't feel answer.
That means
they abuse all of us. So the boy abuse all of us. They say he abuse all of us. The time he say he abused me, where?
I'm not worried now.
ó ní ṣé tó bá tó iná lówó ṣe ẹ̀ ní ìgbà ni ó lóun ò fẹ́ gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ tálọ́ba ti ṣe last tó ti ṣe sẹ́yìn o òun kàn fẹ́ òun kò fẹ́ wá gbé tálọ́ba to the call tálọ́ba lọ gbà sílẹ̀ báyìí ń sìn because ó já sẹ́nu tírèènì ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tó fi ń bẹ́ lálẹ́ tó.
ìyẹn náà wà òkè àníkì wàláì ìfẹ́ Àbújá ìdè ìyẹn náà wà òkè.
a ní bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ láti jẹ́ àyàn ibi connection wa náà nìyẹn.
It's at the seat of power.
Wọ́n ṣe kóyìn.
They took it to the seat of power.
Wọ́n ṣe kóyìn. Today we have Brekete Abuja now and it's still on this case. Brekete we handle it now. It's still on this case now.
Àbí tẹ́kì ìdàrẹ́ jẹ́ club. Wọ́n máa ń láìkẹ́. Ìwọ́n máa ń wá solution kíákíá.
As Brekete ṣé Brekete ti kú lórí kéèsì rẹ̀? Ṣèbúṣù wà lórí kéèsì.
Kò tí ì kúrò o.
Ẹ kàn pé náà àbí.
Jẹ́ club. I like you. You sabi find solution sharp sharp.
Ìjẹ́ lọ connection náà ni.
Please continue to play your audio, Jare. Fi Sam Sodium Mule Jare. Shashangele on point. Na Monday.
So, if Mama can confirm that his son by on Monday, some way, somehow, and all the people connected to this case keep going left and right, right and left, and everything keep coming back to that same Monday, including the father. Mohbad is an
Is it me that is frozen or ARIFA? Me that is frozen or ARIFA? Let's tap.